Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
Good Monday morning to you. I'm Molly Hendrickson.
And I'm Brian Sanders with the latest from Denver 7. And we do have a good news update to start with. A huge relief this morning to a story we've been following all weekend long. Two young Adams County brothers with autism have been found safe. 11-year-old Arnie and 14-year-old Adrian were reported missing Saturday afternoon. We learned of their safe return overnight, and their mother texted Denver 7's Lance Hernandez to thank the community for helping in the search for her boys. We don't have any details on where the boys have been for the past day and a half.
Today, Colorado state lawmakers will hear more about a bill that would stop restaurants from just handing out straws and instead require customers to ask for them. We've been hearing multiple perspectives on this issue, and members of the Colorado Restaurant Association told us they're for it. They say it's very confusing with different municipalities having different rules for straws, so they say a statewide law would help with that. The bill's co-sponsor, Representative Susan Lontine, says the bill is not a ban, but instead will serve as a reminder for Colorado to be more mindful of where straws and other small plastics end up in our environment.
And I don't think people want to put our environment in peril. I think most people want to do the right thing. And so I think their incentive is to help out where they can and try to do the right thing.
The House Energy and Environment Committee will hear the bill today. Reporting from the Capitol, Micah Smith, Denver 7.
Also today, the community says its final goodbyes to TJ Cunningham, who was killed in a dispute over a parking space in Aurora last week. Cunningham was most recently an assistant principal at Hinckley High School. He played football at CU and then went on to play in the NFL. The community outpouring of support shows just how much of an impact he had on so many people. A memorial service starts at 1 at the Heritage Christian Center in Aurora.
For the families of victims of the Planned Parenthood shooting in Colorado Springs in 2015, nothing will heal the hurt of losing their loved ones, but a new court ruling can help them hold Planned Parenthood accountable for what happened. A Colorado appeals court says victims can now sue Planned Parenthood over lax security. A previous court ruling said victims could only sue the accused shooter. Surviving families argue that the long history of violence at abortion clinics should have encouraged Planned Parenthood of the Rocky Mountains to take better security precautions. Now to a Contact 7 consumer alert for parents regarding YouTube. The site is facing new controversy this morning for how well it monitors both the content and the comments on videos. Denver 7's Nicole Brady explains this could be a tipping point for YouTube.
YouTube is being forced to react quickly after advertisers, which are obviously critical to YouTube's success, started waking up to the platform's persistent problems. This latest controversy began last week when a user, Matt Watson, exposed what he calls a softcore pedophile ring. In some cases, seemingly innocent videos of girls swimming or doing gymnastics had been hijacked by child predators, leaving disturbing comments, even time-stamping moments where the kids were in certain positions to tell fellow predators when to look at the videos. And all those videos had ads on them. So in response, Disney, Nestle, Epic Games, and AT&T, just to name a few, halted their ad spending. YouTube responded by removing hundreds of accounts and disabling comments on millions of videos. But this isn't the first controversy for YouTube. The nonprofit Common Sense Media says it's time YouTube made significant changes to its business model.
Clearly, it's not YouTube's intention to host this kind of material. But the challenge, the increasing challenge for them is that they are run by an algorithm. They're not hand curating and selecting everything and reviewing everything adamantly and or adequately, for that matter.
Common Sense Media says fewer and more carefully curated videos is the answer. I'm Nicole Brady, Denver 7.
All right, Nicole, thank you. Today, the Denver Teachers Union will announce whether teachers voted to ratify the compensation agreement that ended the teacher strike earlier this month. A simple majority from the Teachers Union members is needed to approve the agreement. Teachers went on strike, you'll remember, for 3 days earlier this month, demanding higher pay. We expect the agreement to pass, but if teachers didn't approve it, the Teachers Union and school district head back to the bargaining table. We have a Contact 7 consumer alert this morning. A new report released this morning finds a chemical found in the weed killer Roundup has been spotted in several beer and wines. But a representative for Bayer, which makes Roundup, says the report is all just sensationalized. The Colorado Public Interest Group says glyphosate has been found in 19 beers and wines. They say more can be done to fix the issue.
One thing we definitely want to make sure happens is the EPA and other government agencies start testing more aggressively to see what's in there. And then we need to really prove that this is healthy for us to be consuming the way we're consuming.
So the problem Bayer has with this study is the amount of glyphosate found is below the risk tolerance the EPA has. They say someone would have to drink more than a bottle of wine every minute for life without sleeping to have any real impacts. Coperg, though, says the World Health Organization lists glyphosate as a probable carcinogen, which causes cancer, adding to that risk.
It could be the start of a political shakeup in Colorado. Former House Speaker Crisanta Duran says she is ready to be part of a new Congress and wants to take on another trailblazer who is also a Democrat, Diana DeGette. DeGette has served in Congress for 22 years, but the 38-year-old Duran says Colorado's 1st congressional district needs a fresh set of eyes.
The district has changed a lot since 1997 when Congresswoman DeGette was elected, and I applaud the work that she has done in the past on behalf of the district, but I also think that in this time where we have Donald Trump in the White House, we have seen the elevation of hate and fear. It is time for something new and different.
So a bold move by Duran, given that no Democratic contender has come close to unseating DeGette, the most senior of Colorado's congressional delegation. We reached out to Diana DeGette's office for comment, and in part, her statement reads, she's focused on doing her job and will let the politics take care of itself.
Today, there will be a new affordable housing option available in Denver. The city is celebrating the grand opening of a new complex near Sloan Lake. The complex used to be part of the former St. Anthony's Hospital campus before it was redeveloped. It's near 17th Avenue in Perry. It has 49 units. Those are now available for people and families earning up to 60% of the area median income. As our Colorado ages, one of our historic areas in downtown Denver faces development, and officials are asking for your ideas. Larimer Square is known for its restaurants and shops, but Larimer Square is also home to some of the oldest buildings in Denver. Many of the historic buildings that give Larimer Square its character have bricks that are falling off, foundations that are sinking, and other structural and cosmetic problems. The owners of the area are opening a community center today. It features the story of Larimer Square, but also asks you to get involved with ideas on how to redevelop and improve the area.
Our goal is that Larimer Square continue to be a vibrant, important part of our city for the next 100 years. And the only way to do that is to take care of it and to make sure that we're putting the money and investment and time into preserving it today.
The Larimer Square Community Center is at 14th and Larimer. It shares an entrance with Timbuktu Bag Store. It opens Monday through Friday, starting today. Hours could vary, but developers want your input in the future of the area. And now from the First Alert Weather Center, here is Lisa.
It's a beautiful start to our week. We've got a mostly sunny sky, just some high cloud cover here in Denver, and we're in for a really nice warm up this next few days. We're starting this morning off in the teens and 20s, but check out this warm up. By about 3 o'clock, we'll be in the upper 40s, close to 50 degrees today. That's going to put us back to near normal and a nice change compared to just how cold it was last week. Early tomorrow morning, we could again see some fog on the eastern plains. 20s early Tuesday, and then by tomorrow afternoon, even warmer. We've got highs right around 55 to about 57 degrees on Tuesday afternoon. It's going to be one of the warmest days this week. We're tracking a minor cool down Wednesday, still upper 40s though, and then another day of 50s on Thursday. The next storm that's really going to impact us, that'll be more so on Friday. The mountains will start to pick up some snow late day Wednesday, and then we've got a shot at some snow here in town on Friday. And you guys, obviously colder, will drop into the 30s for the weekend.
Do you have a treasure sitting in your home that you think could bring you some big bucks? Well, this weekend is your chance to find out. The Belmar Library in Lakewood is having an antique appraisal fair.
The library is sort of all about free access to information, and a lot of people can't afford an appraisal or they don't know who to go to. We also believe in good information. And people come to the library a lot looking for things to see how much Aunt Sally's depression glass is worth or things like that. So we thought it was a good fit for what we do.
Good chance to do some spring cleaning, too. Slots are going fast. There's only a few spots left with an appraiser who handles fashion and clothing items. If you want to get something appraised, call the Belmar Library to register. All right, tonight on The Bachelor, it is hometown date night. Denver's Colton Underwood will visit the homes of his final 4 ladies and meet their families.
It's a big night, but we're all wondering, is tonight the night when Colton is going to jump over that fence, remember, from the promo video? Well, we don't know that for sure or the outcome of tonight's show. Colton has been posting pictures on Instagram with someone he calls his babe. Now, we had a laugh when we started seeing these posts pop up a few months ago because Colton picked a pregnant emoji. He says it was a complete accident, but now he's just committed to the joke.
She might be making an appearance here, you know, here and there on my Instagram, so stay tuned. But, you know, I'm just having fun with that.
Oh, we will stay tuned. You can catch the hometown dates and find out who Colton picks for his final 3 for the overnight dates tonight at 7 here on Denver 7.
I don't know. I might be kind of upset if somebody represented me with a pregnant emoji
right?
when I
what
wasn't
are you trying
pregnant.
to say?
All right, this has been your Denver 7 and on-demand update. Thanks for joining us.
Check back here later today for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts.